Solid hand for Patnik to start.
Okay, so Patnik is playing USSR. A little low, a little light in the upside, but Vietnam Revolts can fix that easily.
Yeah, and UN Intervention Marshall.
Yeah,
If I'm
that's
Michael, I'm probably dreaming Vietnam and Asia AR1. I don't want to mess around too much, but
yeah.
let's see what he goes for.
I think that's the best. Yep, he's probably going for it. Let's see what it's
Yeah.
on the USA hand. Let's see. He has Europe scoring here. Truman, Captain Nazi, Containment, NATO, US, Japan, Nasser, and Formosa, and probably Containment headline. You got 2 4s. Maybe no. Maybe you actually don't play Containment here because you got 2 4s on your hand. You're gonna spend 1 turn on Europe. So and Capture Nazi is probably gonna go for event, so you're not gonna get a lot of ups of Containment. Unless you keep 1-4 and play Truman and Nasser for ups.
Yeah, switching over to the hand. Probably Captured Nazi, yeah, honestly, because you're only gonna get 3 ops out of it, so.
Yeah, Capture Nazi, get those 2 VPs and then just spend your ups. Maybe you can keep Containment for next turn in case that you have a
Actually,
bad...
he'll probably end up discarding Containment to blockade.
Yep. He really doesn't have a better one.
A little bit of a fancy setup.
Okay, let's see.
I wonder if this brings De Gaulle into consideration. He does go Containment anyways.
Well, this is not a very fancy. This is a Chinese opening. I don't like this one too much, but
hey, I mean, it's fancy. It's fancy. Okay, Patnik goes for Vietnam anyways, and does he score right away, or are we gonna see spread into Thailand, Pakistan?
I would score right away.
Oh, he's spreading. Yeah, I would score too, just because now I know my 2-1 instead of 3 Thailand. Wow, he's gonna let his opponent coup. I think César's gonna coup 100%. I'd be surprised if he didn't. Yeah, 50-50. Why not take it? Actually,
he's probably counting a counter coup with martial plan and the +1.
He has a +1. Okay, he coups Laos instead of Thailand.
Oh, he rolls a 6.
I should have gone for Thailand, but
he actually went for Containment at the end.
And now he's just gonna score. Okay. All right. I mean, I guess you get 1 more VP out of it.
But it seems like a lost AR, right? Like he could have done that after scoring.
Well, it was a lost AR for César too, right?
It was.
So I guess, although he did get some mill-ups, yeah, I don't know.
Stalling the game for the USA is kind of good.
That's true. That's true. Well, he rolled a 6 on the coup, right? If he rolled maybe a smaller number, he'd be willing to counter coup with the +1 bonus, because the coup war in Asia is always going to favor Michael.
For sure.
All right, César doing what he's got to do, spreading into middle war. Wow, that is some heavy overprotection. Did I 2 Thailand?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I think you should
score. I mean, I think about Iraq.
Absolutely, Europe is already gone, so you probably want to go into Iraq so you don't get completely decimated on.
I guess he wants to get some use out of his Vietnam bonus, so he does use blockade for 2. Yeah, eventing blockade with Containment in play, I mean, you're just going to get, like, in this case, you get Formosa, and usually you're not getting anything good. Europe scoring.
Also, honestly, the coup in Iran is still good. You know, César hasn't spread out to Pakistan, so if you want to get a coup to get mid-ups and drop DEFCON.
Yeah, he's waiting on it, but it probably should be in the back of his mind.
The thing is, maybe with Asia score, it loses a little bit of...
But a Middle East to be scored, right? So it's still a Middle East battleground that you can go for.
Now, César has Nasser in hand, so he has to move into Libya before he triggers it. Let's see if this is the
probably
move.
Pakistan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pakistan necessary, Lebanon, all good. He could just trigger Nasser and take Libya on that turn because he's under containment.
Probably AR6 and
Italy. Oh, I don't know about Italy coup. Like Europe was just score.
And like the Italy coup was in the back of my mind before Europe was scored. but after it's been scored, I could probably prefer Egypt or Iran.
Like he has adjacency and Italy at 3. Like the chances are just 5 or 6.
No, yeah, 5 or 6, because he needs control, because
Yeah.
USA has adjacency. It's not your usual situation where France is empty.
Exactly.
Michael can probably consider eventing Indo-Pac. But okay, Caesar's definitely ahead here, but he's also had a monster hand, so
Yep.
like he's doing really well actually in all 3 regions of the board right now. So
You probably wanna roll Indo-Pac now.
yeah, I will.
I'll get
What would you do with 2 ups?
The thing is, you cannot. I mean, you cannot really do anything in.
Two South Korea, it might be worth it just to make sure you get that third battleground in Asia.
You know that César is gonna have to coup something because of the mill-ups.
Oh, okay. He coups Panama. Okay,
That's good.
I like that. I mean, you get into a battleground in Central America. Okay, so yeah, to be honest, I'm pretty surprised by how Patnik played the coups, especially, but I mean, there's still a ways to go. Let's see how it goes. Oh, he's cooing.
Yeah.
Oh, just gonna coup Egypt back. Wow, and he gets it. Yeah, now you look at Middle East, and it's a monster.
Yep, looking a little bluish. Here's Mary scoring. No.
Oh, but socialist governments. It's a nice.
No decal, no distant in his hand.
Yeah, that hurts. He can 5-year plan Middle East, and he can take Italy right now as socialist. So he's actually like, I don't mind this at all for Michael.
Oh yeah. Not having foreign Italy
plan to me. You're gonna grab Italy as well, so I'm just gonna peek over at Cesar's hand. Okay,
Distal decal.
Distal decal, purge, CNS, ducks. What a hand.
Duck and cover is pretty decent on a lane
here.
Yeah,
I was thinking duck and cover, but he goes CNS. Maybe he wants to save, or even, I mean, I'd be pretty quick to purge actually, but
maybe he's actually waiting for the Soggov's headline, and at least he wants a coup in return. I don't know.
That's possible. Yeah. Okay, just gonna quietly take Italy as expected. And yeah, you probably should go for the coup in Panama. I mean, it's 4 VPs on Milops alone. Although, if Michael gets a chance to event Korean War, then he'll be okay. But even that's a little bit tricky, right? Ideally you only want to event Korean War once you've placed 4 into South Korea. But I don't. Okay, use the 4. Yeah, I mean, okay, roll the 6. Awesome. So Panama goes back and forth.
You are on the runs on César, right?
Yeah, I switched over for a sec. Was I ahead?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll slow down. My bad.
Okay, so he moves into South Korea as kind of a parry, but Asia's not gonna be. You're not gonna score Asia for points.
I think the point is to control South Korea and event Korean War eventually for the Milops. 5-year Middle East is getting 5-year planned, so yeah, really he's doing okay. I would even consider. I don't know if he has a timer ops, but Spain might not be a bad play because Cesar doesn't even have access to Greece or Turkey, so you might be able to squeeze something out there in Europe, a domination maybe.
Maybe if he comes back on turn 3, it could be really important for the USSR.
Yeah, and still, I mean, De Gaulle, Suez could come back. Suez is in Cesar's hand right now, but De Gaulle could come back. Blockade is still around. I mean, yeah.
Let's see. Cesar is thinking here what he does with his.
The real problem is no D cards. That's the big fat problem. Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna send 1 to space now, and the other one is gonna be hold. So I would think he was
space be cool and hold these style easily.
Yeah, he has to start moving into Angola Zaire, right?
Yeah, he probably will this turn because there's not too much else to do. maybe India, France, Algeria, yeah, and then Algeria, Angola, Zaire, start going there.
Yeah, you can probably take
overtake Pakistan. Probably has some consideration.
Yep, for sure. He could just
not super important, but he might be on his mind. Again, he has a really strong hand here, so.
Here he goes. But I can cover.
Maybe France, India. Okay, he does over control. Enters Algeria. Yep.
Very safe play.
He will have to event Suez this turn, most likely, because he's going to be spacing. Oh, unless he can space 2 if he succeeds on the space roll, so.
But that's a lot of not doing anything for the turn. I don't know if he can. David Bowman is in the chat. Viva Peru.
Sorry, what happened?
On the chat, they're saying that Viva Peru. Like, it's like a cheer for Peru.
Yeah. Alright, I get it.
I guess David Bowman is maybe Javier Huayta? I don't know.
Maybe. Or maybe he's just a César fan.
Okay.
Okay, what did we just see? East European unrest, 1 Italy, and 2 South Korea, right? Okay.
Okay, we start with the spacing. NASA fails.
I would probably event Korean War now. Yep.
Get some mill-ups.
Okay, you got your mill-ups. And then I would even maybe consider spacing defectors before 5-year planning into, I don't even know, against Spain maybe. Spain and Spain and Syria, so you can Syria's pretty
Syria doesn't do anything for you here.
Yeah, I mean it's like very too prospective if something happens in the future, but
look at this. This is a nice spread. He's going for space. Boom.
Space defectors, yeah.
And then
where did NORAD go? Angola and
you could maybe get Malaysia if you want for a quick domination there. It's not gonna really last, but
yeah, no, I would prefer to Spain. Yeah,
no, to Spain 1 Afghanistan, that would do 2 dominations for you.
Yeah, maybe that's not too bad, although yeah, maybe just taking Saudi also it might be the answer.
Right, we're taking Saudi is like that's 1 BP swing on scoring if he comes back.
Yeah, but in the future you could coup Egypt or Libya or something. Okay, he just overprotects and takes Spain. Yep. Yeah, again, it's tough as the USSR. It's a tough life without access. You need these D cards are often your lifeblood. So he is gonna get off a coup in Zaire probably next turn, because César is almost certainly gonna go to Zaire.
He's going for the double domination threat.
Why not?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you can do it. Yep. That's all good.
At this point, he's in okay shape. I mean, but the problem is that both of his dominations are pretty shaky, whereas César's domination is actually pretty solid.
Yeah. Not only that, but I also like getting out of early war as USSR and with a 0 on the BP marker. Man, that's not a good feeling.
Not a single op in the mid-war region yet. Wow, he goes for Asia scoring again. Okay, but I mean, I consider this a big win if I'm Michael, because now I get to coup Angola and get a 2-for-1, and he draws Deco. Okay.
All right, Deco is very, very important for him here.
He also has a CIA that can cover combo though. Not a problem because he has China, but
well, he can just space that can cover and
or Air 1 CIA.
Yeah, he either gives CIA on turn 1 now, and then space that can cover, or he's gonna be holding CIA for a little bit.
Yeah, holding CIA. Also, he's gonna have to play China then if César events 5-year plan.
Holding CIA for the mid war when the opponent knows it, that's not a good idea.
Okay, looking at César's hand, he just headlined Marshall Plan, and he also has Test Ban, Olympic Games, Comic-Con. Pretty solid hand all around. De Gaulle socialist, so he doesn't need to worry too much about Europe. Marshall headline strikes me a bit odd there. I guess just to make sure that He doesn't dominate long term.
Well, what else?
Also, there's nothing much better. I guess you could go Olympic Games.
He could do Olympic Games, but
I mean, yeah, I'd rather Marshall than that. So
at least Marshall gives you a possibility of, on the long term, prevent your domination. And Olympic
and
gives
long
you
term, maybe set yourself up for domination too, right? John
Yep.
Paul or rush war into Italy. Did Indo-Pak succeed or failed? Okay.
Yeah, Tim is saying that Italy could because César doesn't have a good coup target, I guess. So the doesn't give the option of a counter coup.
Yeah, but why not? Oh, César doesn't have a good coup target.
Yeah, back when he coup Italy. Yeah, I think it's a fair point.
But you've already given him like 2 mil ops from Laos. I mean, I don't know. But okay, that's a fair point that I didn't consider.
Oh,
like, I instinctively just would have gone for Middle East because again, unscored region. It's the battleground there that you can flip with 2 instead of 3. But
what was he thinking? Angola is the brain dead coup here. It's two battleground from one.
He's considering CIA.
Oh,
or
CIA, yeah.
Honestly, I might. Oh, he goes to CIA, the safe play. Yeah. I was thinking of gambling and
like keeping that CIA. I mean, as long as you have the China card, you have a little bit of wiggle room, but not so much, man.
Also, another issue is that César knows about CIA.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he knows that you have CIA, so he's gonna turn you short in your hand.
Like, all he needs is a two card combo, right? Like,
yeah,
Usuri to grab China and Grain Sales to shorten hand, and that's GG's. So you don't wanna unnecessarily risk that.
I think this is a solid play. Like, okay, you're showing Deagle, but Deagle is strong.
Yeah, I agree.
Regardless.
Not much to do with one op. Actually, nothing to do with one op. Saudi, I guess might as well play into the battleground, but all 3 scorings are still in the deck, and neither player has one. So that's gonna be fun to play out.
Now, César's gonna move into Zaire probably.
Zaire, no brainer. Zaire and Saharan states too, maybe.
Yep, yeah, there he goes.
You know your opponent has equal, you push him.
Yep. Now he's gonna break a couple stuff.
I don't know about
Interesting
Burma.
About Burma, yeah.
Saudi. I mean, India access, but you're never gonna dominate on country count, I think, right? Even if you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There are chances.
You could, but it's gonna require a lot of ops on the USSR side to deny that.
Maybe it's justifiable. Because now in one fell swoop you can take India and Burma. So that's oh wow, okay, so César overtext.
That has enough ops. Now are you gonna see a flip war here or I don't think so. I mean, he could
it for Michael only because what else do you do with your ops? I'll probably just take South Africa first though. Maybe a couple into South Africa.
One, yeah.
Or one. Okay, he plays for Nigeria and Saudi. I don't know, but now César's gonna take South Africa, and Africa's really not looking that great.
Well, I mean, the first coup is gonna go to those battlegrounds, right? So eventually, if César is not able to prevent those to AR1 coups, then he'll eventually dominate Africa.
That's a pretty big if in the mid-war, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's
like every other card, it seems like can degrade Defcon in the headline. Like, it's so annoying.
Yep, there are many cards that allow that in mid-war.
Okay, so he saves 1. Does he have Truman in hand?
He does have Truman.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's a little trap, but I mean, there's no way that Michael would go for it. He probably knows what's up.
Yep.
Duck fails.
Base fails.
Right. Yeah, probably CIA was a right play there, just objectively. But it was so tempting to go for the Angola coup because then you'd be up 3-2 in Africa instead of down 4-1. I mean, that's pretty.
Both fail in the space. So now are we gonna see a little flip here or no? I don't think so.
I like South Africa. Where did he go with the 1?
Saudi and 2 South Africa.
Oh, Saudi. Okay.
By the way, I wanna give a quick shout out to Tim. Tim Furrow is doing charity event, and when we're done with the game, I'm gonna host them. So you guys wanna just go to the event and donate some monies to Team Furrow organization, go ahead. Just quick shout out before I forget, because if I don't say it when I remember, I'm definitely gonna forget it.
Yeah, you told me about it. That's pretty cool what they're doing over there.
Do you know more specific? Because he didn't tell me much about just that it's a charity event.
Something to do with Extra Life. I don't know if that's the name of the charity or
okay.
the name of a game or.
Extra Life is a Twitch event charity, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so he goes for Truman on
France, yeah, just place one into France. Like, what are your options here as Michael? You just don't have. You take South Africa, but Botswana is going to get taken, and you'll end up in a not great position. EU is surprisingly annoying to play, although César does have Comic-Con, so it should become playable next turn. Although even then, I mean, John Paul's just going to become a pain now.
Okay, so David Bowman is Javier Huayta.
Makes sense.
So tell me if I pronounce your last name correctly, because I never seen it before, so I was kind of confused when I saw it. I just pronounce it like Spanish, so assuming that it's a Spanish last name, but I'm not sure about it. All right, so
yeah, I mean, you just look at César's board position. It's incredible.
Yeah, very strong USA position at the moment, but
wow, and what a hand from Michael Patnik.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is okay. So you have to dump one on headline. The thing is, like, what do you dump?
Probably Southeast Asia, because it's the one that can be least affected by his opponent's headline.
Yep.
Like
unless they go CRG.
The worst case scenario. No, even CRG doesn't do much. That's the thing. Actually, CRG doesn't affect it whatsoever.
Oh yeah, because all the one stops are taken. That's true.
Yeah. The worst case scenario is ABM. Even ABM would only take away. I guess you could go for a Thailand coup and maybe grab 2 VPs, but that's not much. If you headline Central America and your opponent goes ABM, he can take Central America control, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of an issue. The other option is Europe. Europe probably can't be touched either. Europe might be pretty safe, to be honest, because you're probably not. You don't have.
Yeah, you probably want to get those VPs there, right? It's a
no, but you probably can't. You probably can't dominate. You just don't have the time or ops. I mean, look, you're gonna have to spend your whole turn playing scorings, to be honest.
Fair, very fair. That from.
I would go Europe. Oh, what? Oh, I don't like that.
And he's in a bear trap, so this.
Okay, if he fails 3 rolls here, I mean, the game is over. Pretty much, he has 3 shots to get out.
Okay, I think
no-brainer.
Yeah.
Wow,
he's willing to give us now.
Okay.
Oh, because of Euro scoring. He wants to score Euro scoring, I think.
It seems very far-fetched to me. I would now he can't even get the Panama coup off. That's a problem. I was thinking you headline a scoring, and how do you not headline a scoring there with 4 of them in hand? It's pretty surprising.
Yeah, pretty risky. This is I'm gonna ask him about this later for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, he goes for the coup Nigeria.
Nigeria. I think you gotta take Angola here.
You're probably gonna take Angola and take Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia. Although it's just, I don't know, it seems futile. Like, I don't get it. Alright, he went 2 Angola. Maybe 1 Burma, though you're kind of showing your hand, but it's not, again, at this point. I'm just gonna quickly see what César has.
Camp David, has a little blow up hand, but...
Yeah, okay. So this is quote unquote lucky for Michael that his opponent can't really take too much advantage. Like the 300 IQ play from César would be to take Cuba right now, but he won't do that. I doubt it with Fidel around.
Yeah.
So actually pretty lucky for Michael that César didn't draw Fidel. Because if César drew Fidel, I mean, that's a play that's always on my radar as USA.
It's a control space Fidel, and
Yeah, call it a day. Grab those 7-8 VPs when it comes out. All right, let's go Malaysia and Zaire. Michael should score Southeast Asia now because that one's again he telegraphed it. He should just score all of them back to back now.
Yep.
Maybe Central America first. Yeah, I was gonna say because Central America could improve for César. Well, it can't really improve for Michael.
This is, oh my god. Like I got one of these against Srinath. It was 5 instead of.
Yeah, it's like you're not doing anything all hand, right? It's like a wasted turn. And this situation, lucky that his opponent's wasting his turn too. But I would maybe I would consider spacing there in between. I know it sucks, but
yeah, you probably don't want to give him the double space.
Double space. But also on the counter argument though is that if you do that, then I don't think you have an AR left. I think
they basically have done absolutely anything for the whole turn, but
yeah, but he does get the double space off. Wow, this is something. He'd probably even play Astronaut for ops if he wants, although the question is where would he go?
He has long gunman, so I think he will. Now
gunman is his, right? He can just play for ops.
Yeah, but like if long gunman is in my hand, I'd rather get rid of Astronaut so he cannot get rid of any tough scoring later. That's my reasoning.
Oh, I understand. I see. Wow. Yeah. Wow is correct. That is wow. All right. I mean, somehow with his cards, with César's kind of meh hand, Michael's definitely still in it, but he's going to need a big turnaround. Probably going to need to flip Asia, or he does give Astronaut instead of spacing. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. What's César discarding anyways? I think Summit.
Probably Same and maybe the Factors.
Probably holds on to Defectors. Yeah, Summit goes away.
Yeah, you don't want to get too square. You cannot get to scoring. There's only one scoring left, right? Oh, no. Yeah, you can get to scoring.
There are 3 left.
Yeah, you can get to scoring, so you never want to do that.
Yeah. Actually, okay, so drawing South America is actually pretty good for Michael, I'd say. With no D-Style, US is the overwhelming favorite to get in first, so...
Yep.
Scoring it for 0, I'd call it a win. I mean, you coup Zaire next turn, you have Africa domination. Muslim Revolution might give you Middle East.
I mean, getting the scorings is not... Those scorings are not so bad. The problem is you have 4, so you basically...
together like that, yeah, you just wasted a turn. And again, he's really fortunate that... Well, I guess he's unfortunate he got the scorings, but luckily for him that César didn't really... Like, he couldn't really push too much with his hand.
Yep.
It's been a quiet game, I feel like. There hasn't been a lot of direct combat. Very Cold War-ish. These guys have just filled up where they have access, and yeah.
I would expect to see a coup into Saharan states for the domination in Africa.
Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, no, he goes influence instead. I guess arms is a card he drew.
Okay, he posed and get domination.
Okay, Junta, we'll bury you with UN intervention, but he probably has to hold on to we'll bury you just because his ops are so trash.
Yeah, I think Junta Helen here is easy peasy.
Yeah, but it's scored.
Well, but what better Helen you have here? We will bury you, but then your hand is garbage.
Yeah, you play Junta, but I wouldn't even want to coup with Junta because I want to coup Africa, you know?
Yeah. Don't get the coup out. You definitely want to coup Africa, but at least you get access to it. And maybe you can try a realignment into Panama.
Yeah, you probably just end up going Venezuela and realign Panama.
Yeah, I think that's a bad headline that you have here.
Space Puppet, give our man in UN Panama, maybe.
You can do the Madman play here. You can event Panama and coup Venezuela, but that's absolute garbage.
No, there's no point.
I mean,
who did that? Someone did that on stream, right?
Yeah. I've done it, but I don't think it's a good play. If you're corner and you don't have any other option to get access,
it's a good play. It's only a good play when you can see your opponent's headline. When you can't, it's just way too risky. Or if you know your opponent's hand and you know that they can't really do anything about it. Wow.
Nice coup, bro.
Wow. Wow. So now I might actually be tempted to coup just
Now
to take
you
Thailand.
want a coup, so
Actually,
you can get back
I kind of
Thailand.
think you have to. Yeah, you can't go for the Africa coup. You have to take Thailand, and you have to use your 4 too, or you don't. Yeah, you have to use your
You have
4
to
because
use your 4, yeah.
you don't have a 3. Wow, that's brutal. But I mean, well played. Obviously, good use of ABM there. But yeah, might as well go Panama. Wow. Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
And repair North Korea, take Thailand, shore up your Asia holdings.
Very
I'm
good.
just gonna take a peek over at César.
César has
Asia scoring, which makes sense with this play.
with that,
and he can't really do much about it. He
he's
could
gonna
take
go for a draw
Taiwan.
anyway.
He could take Taiwan and Japan and event Formosan, although he probably doesn't have the ops to pull that off. Would be some play though. I wonder if he's considering it. Because honestly, what else is there to do?
To go for what?
Fill Taiwan and Japan and event Formosan.
Oh, ooh, that's a
I
lot
mean,
of
it's a
ops,
lot of
man.
ops. It's a lot of ops. But again, my question is, what else are you gonna do with your ops? Like, what's the plan?
The thing is, if he goes for Taiwan, then what does Michael do? Because
Michael can't go for Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if he should just score Asia, but it's probably not a good play objectively. But I think in this situation, Michael can't do much to punish it. But okay, yeah,
I think this
he
is
does.
dumb.
He does probably the right thing, but it would have been an interesting try. Because again, how would Michael respond? Like he has a trash hand, first of all, and there's
He has
not
to spend.
again like
He has to spend China and going to Japan.
like where's the counterplay? There's no counterplay. Okay, I guess that's the counterplay, but
all right, countering that domination there.
Because otherwise you're getting double realigned in Nigeria and Zaire. Yeah, trash hand for Michael.
At least he got you an intervention to get rid of a powerful event. Puppet. He can spend the other.
I would probably just coup back as Michael.
Yep.
Because that's a pretty strong coup, right? Your opponent has to coup back to prevent like this domination. There's realignment. There's a lot of things at stake. Oh, he doesn't. Okay.
Oh, but he puts
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Keeps fighting that domination slowly.
Like UN intervention Panama here to prevent the access? Probably, right?
I think UN puppet.
I think it's space puppet, UN Panama.
Oh right, you can space puppet.
And yes, suffer.
Then you have to give our man.
You have to give our man, but there is no scoring.
There's nothing good. Yeah, there's no real scoring. Yeah, probably.
There's no scoring. If the USA gets lucky and gets some good events.
Canada. Oh, he's gonna event NORAD. Wow, that's the plan.
Yeah, that's ballsy.
I mean, it makes sense because he had Quag, right? He spaced it last turn, so he'll get at least. Okay, actually, he can only guarantee 1 turn out of it, but because theoretically Quag could come back turn 7, but it's not bad. I don't mind it. Even if he gets all 5 turns out of it, I'd say it's definitely worth it. Yep. And again, in this situation, I ask you a question: what is there to do, right? What do you do here?
Yeah, it seems like a little bit of a stale for the USA. I mean, you can feel he has Jean Paul, so I guess that's why Jean Paul will allow him to break Poland easily with NORAD.
Yeah, but that's an AR7 play.
Yeah, he's gonna
go. NORAD has a ton of good targets. Oh, he plays it now. NORAD has too many good targets, like Thailand, South Korea, North Korea, even Angola in some situations, Poland.
Okay, he's gonna see the.
Give our. I think I still don't think he's gonna UN Panama. I think he's gonna hold UN now. Oh, actually,
I don't think so.
It gives double access to Panama and.
Yeah. Give access to Panama, Brazil, and Venezuela is a little bit too much.
No, but you can
repair Venezuela, but still.
You can repair everything. You can repair everything if you use your Arman ops and your blockade ops. But no, okay, yeah, he's gonna UN Panama. All right, fair. It's tempting to hold it, but yeah, you can't give access there. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the chat is seeing 4 scoring cards. Yep.
Yeah.
4 scoring cards, man. It happens. This happened to me the other day. I think that on that turn, we were at 0 at the end of the early war, and I ended up losing on turn 4. So that was that
I
type of game.
remember there was one game in the OTSL finals against Jesse where I had 4 or 5 scoring cards, and that entire hand was just brutal. Just kept on playing them.
Yeah.
Either game 2 or game 3. Okay, gives Portuguese. Gonna coup. Okay.
Zimbabwe. Okay.
Playing for the African domination.
That's a pretty good full hold there.
Oh, he's playing to event blockade. And maybe catch César off guard.
I don't know about that.
Well, César's just gonna dump Muslim. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's actually gonna empty Germany, but I do think he's playing to event blockade. Oh, he spaces Muslim. Wow, so blockade's pretty good here. You force him to give up Norad and force Allende. Yeah,
I think Sim Musin going to space. There's 100% your event blockade here. Because is there anything really advantageous that you can do with your blockade here?
Yeah. Oh, you mean with one off, not much. I would take a chance and go for it.
Probably thinking about it right now.
There are cards for sure that he can discard, but a lot of them are gone, right? Like a lot of your good cards.
Yeah, he's going for the event, and he's going
to
catch
Norad. He's going to get Norad, which is definitely worth it. You made him waste an off in Canada for nothing.
Come on, man. Putting ops in Canada is never wasted.
That sounded bad, but
Canada is always worth to put points, just like Spain and Portugal.
It probably cheeses you. It ticks you off that it's Spain/Portugal, right?
I don't care. I don't care that much. Because I mean, historically, we've been the same country at certain times of history, so like no biggie.
All right. It's a very mature attitude. Okay, finally some
Leaf theory, RSP, OPEC.
Still have 2 scorings, funnily enough, but
yeah. I mean, Africa could be good for him. And Aku Nigeria, he has 3 battlegrounds. It's not too bad.
Yeah, maybe Lib Theory headline, and then OPEC headline is not bad either, for the record.
I mean, 3 VBs.
And you're probably gonna have to give Middle East.
But look at the rest of the hand. I'm not sure that OPEC is gonna be evented for VPs. It depends on how the war goes into.
You might need the ops.
You might need the ops, yeah. I'm thinking because it's turn 6. You wanna fill the South America just in case the scoring comes back on 7.
Well, then Purge is always a net positive. Well, almost always a net positive ops, right? So I'm gonna switch over to César and take a look. I mean, oh wow, he has a super strong hand.
Yeah, I like League Theory, to be completely honest, on headline.
Oh, headline Missile Envy. Oh, you gotta go Purge, dude. You gotta go Purge. It should turn 6 Missile Envy alert.
Oh no. Now he's so screwed.
Now he's so screwed. Yeah, I agree. That's a good way of putting it. He is so screwed. Oh my god.
Kusair. Okay.
Wow. Okay. At least he's not gonna dominate. No way with his hand.
No, but he's getting +1. The real problem is CRG and Voice of America. That's the real fucking problem.
Well, you give CRG and you hold VOA. I mean, there's nothing to be done about it.
Yeah.
You try to get Middle East off before he takes Israel.
By getting CRG when you don't have Thailand overprotected.
I always forget about Missile Envy. It's
me too. It's just a thing that it's like, I mean, the alert goes off when I have ABM in hand. But if it's not the case, like I normally don't think about it. And RSP is another one that is nasty to pull with Missile Envy.
Yeah, like on turn 6 with RSP or only 4-op, like that should automatically have come to mind, but I didn't even think about it until I saw it in César's hand.
Yep, absolutely.
And now, yikes, this is just really tough. He's also drawn 6 of the 7 scorings here, so which I mean you can argue is an advantage or disadvantage at some
it depends
certain scorings, but generally though,
when you're in the back foot, you don't want to have getting all the scoring cards because that's preventing you from doing something.
I want scoring cards when I'm ahead, not when I'm behind. That's a good way of putting it. I mean, okay, again, he's definitely has chances here because Midwar could turn very red very soon, depending on how this goes. So
yeah, I mean, if he spends ops to get control of South America,
probably taking Mexico.
taking Mexico, but you take now.
I would event Middle East.
You would have Middle East here.
Before Israel.
It cannot really get worse. Just 1 point.
It could get one VP worse, right? Whereas Africa can't really. Yeah, brush war could turn Africa, but like, is he really going to use his brush war on Zaire? I highly doubt it. It's probably going to Venezuela. So, and he does have nuke subs, but you'd have the heads up. Yeah, I like Middle East. I think Africa is relatively safe. Like, he has nuke subs. He could event nuke subs, but then you just score Africa. Yeah, there you go. Now you score Africa. And there's nothing you can do to stop him from cooing Brazil and Panama, unfortunately.
And he has 4 up, so let's go.
Yeah, probably Brazil first.
Yeah, Brazil probably the target. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So no control for you. South America.
Panama, Colombia, maybe.
I would say Panama. Yeah, Panama, Costa Rica.
Actually, he only has 1 up, so just Panama, maybe.
Yeah.
Because OPEC, I think you do want to event for 3 VPs just to make sure that it doesn't get too out of hand. Surprised he's been able to hold China for this long. No Nixon, no Usuri.
Well, they all come. Usuri is in César's hand right now.
Oh, it is? Oh, he's probably going to grab that.
He probably honestly wants to use it right now because Cultural hasn't come out, right?
Okay, this is Panama or Venezuela's not bad either, but they're both isolated.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, that's a good result.
Very good result for
Advance OPEC. Yeah, Cesar's had some strong hands. Again, Michael's still in it, but yeah, it's tough.
Fidel goes to space, so Central America is not gonna be red.
Now
and a bunch of ones. What do you do with those?
I would go Latin American to Thailand, and then event colonial, or just do it that way.
Why that?
Kind of a funny situation where colonial's not even that bad. Cesar should be using his last coup, or I guess he has 2 more coups potentially, but 1 in Zaire, and even still Venezuela should be in consideration, but Zaire almost definitely. Okay, so what does Cesar have left?
He has Brezhnev, Usuri. I think he'll event Usuri to get the China card, and Che. So
yeah, so probably event Usuri right now, and then coup Zaire with Brezhnev last AR to grab Africa domination. Yep, I think that's what he's gonna do. That's what I would do.
And then you have Latin American death squads and VOA. So what are you doing with the death squads?
Chile.
Yeah,
oh, I guess you have VOA in hand, so Chile's not too important. Yeah, I mean that Missile Envy Purge just killed this hand. Well, it was finally maybe a decent hand turned into just garbage.
That's happening when you are at speed. RSP is such a strong card sometimes. Sometimes you're able to navigate it because you have a lot of events that are decent. But some of the times it's just when you have like your opponent's cards and they are like 2s and 3s and it's brutal.
Okay, he has a good hand here, although it's also a hand that
a little problematic
in the game. Does Cesar have 5-year plan? Because 5-year plan wins it for him.
You have Dag and Cover, you have Grain Cells, and you have a few problematic hands, but at least you have Breast War.
Here, okay, but yeah, but look at Cesar's hand. Holy, he's Flower Power.
Gets back NATO, Flower Power, Cultural Rev, so he'll be able to.
He is stuck with Deco, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue for him.
He could just keep spacing and get rid of it at some point.
Yeah.
Nixon. So what's the dynamic on?
César can see Patnik's hand too.
What's the dynamic here on? You mean the headline? What's the dynamic going on here with the China card? You have China, cultural, and Nixon. So you give China card,
it's
play cultural, and then
ideal
recover.
Scenario. Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. You get all the ops and
and you get the China card at the end of the turn.
You get to dump cultural for 1 VP and 3 ops. Like, it's literally ideal. I'd be... we will bury you or brush. Probably just go brush here, and it's flexible.
Brush Brazil?
Brazil's an option. I'd be tempted for Brazil just because you can grab a juicy 10.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
Pakistan's no. It's just...
Pakistan is 2 or protected. It's just 5 or 6.
Yeah, exactly. 5 or 6. Yeah, you go Brazil and...
Brazil, Kusair.
Yeah. Kusair with...
You're gonna have to be... You're gonna have to give BOA here, right?
Yeah, you are. Unless he plays Def and Cover AR1, then he can space the BOA and hold grain sales. But giving those 3 VPs suck.
Yeah, give 3
Although
VPs.
You could make an argument for it. You use it to take Chile and Argentina, but I still don't. I really don't like it. I'd probably rather give BOA, to be honest.
It can be very nasty, but I don't know.
No, but when you can prepare for it and play it, like, it might not be too bad. He should know most of Cesar's hand.
Yeah, he knows everything but LATS, NATO, flower power.
No, we saw... Oh, okay, I understand. Except, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Deagle, NATO, and LATS are unknown, and I'm not sure about flower power.
Flower power was seen. It's coming back. Dr. Flam saying, "Wow, Canadian here. I'm Canadian too, man. My bad. No, I feel bad about stating it the way I did."
There are actually a bunch of Canadians in the chat right now. Dictator Kana, I'm not sure about just another nerd.
Team Canada, guys, all the way for the win.
Team Canada
debates.
Strong.
Okay, he must have been counting all his countries to make sure. Oh, ouch.
That doesn't work.
Now you still Kuzair, but like this is so rough. Cesar should specify. Is he calling Michael lucky, or is he? Well, what's going on here?
I guess he got happy. He got lucky there. Yeah.
I'm joking.
I'm saying that just another nerd is asking, would it have been better not to discard blockade and put 3 into West Germany to prevent South America access? Okay, so
I think my instinct is no, because like Michael's clearly behind, right? So at that point, like, Europe might be one of the few ways he actually might have a, somewhat of a chance, because France is still flippable with De Gaulle and stuff, and if you start an ops war in West Germany next turn and you grab it, like, again, there's only one more country to go, so I think it's okay to give up NORAD, and I know you give up the access to southern South America, but like, it's just something that I would accept. But it's an interesting thought, though, for sure. Okay, Michael taking his time here on AR1. You got a coup, right? Is he worried about losing the game on maybe he's thinking about duck and cover?
I mean, he's thinking maybe 5-year plan. 5-year plan would, if he doesn't get rid of
the game. Actually, no, but thing is, Cesar can't really go 5-year plan because again, like, he could just hit duck and cover, right? That's the problem.
Well, he could take his chances, like maybe. I don't think he will, because he's ahead.
He doesn't have 5-year plan, first of all. So
I would honestly, I would take the 3 here and just use that on cover to flip Zaire, for example, or take South America. I don't know. Probably flip Zaire now, because South America is not gonna go for control anymore. So yeah, I think he's going for that.
Could overtake
maybe...
South Korea, North Korea too, but that's probably too passive. Does Burma give him domination? No, it doesn't. No, he's way behind.
Yeah, he's flipping. There was another play that I was thinking.
It's such a tough situation.
Instead of flip Zaire, you can just poke Zaire and go Colombia, and you either take Panama or take Zaire.
Yeah, that's true. But the problem is, though, your opponent goes Colombia, you take Zaire, but then you lose Panama, right? And also, actually, then you can also get realigned out of Venezuela.
Yeah, you can get realigned out of Venezuela, so yeah, not a good idea. Okay, so now, no jokes. Now he has to take Argentina.
Yeah, no chance. No choice, I mean. Wait, NATO, okay, he flipped back and took Argentina, okay.
Why don't you use a 3? You can use that 4 to take Zaire, right? Yeah, and over control it. So you probably want to use a 3.
The only 3 you can use is salt, unless he's thinking about eventing salt.
No, he can use shadow diplomacy, right?
You don't want to use shuttle before you score Asia, I'd say.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, it'll only be 1 VP, but actually no. If you use it, your opponent can immediately take Japan and put you in a tough spot. So
yeah.
Okay, he is using a 3. He's using salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a general rule of thumb. If you have a 4 up and a 3 up, and you can't find anything to do with your last op, just downgrade. Use a lower card.
Get that VP so you can free up your shadow diplomacy. I didn't even notice that he had like Asia scoring in hand.
It would, yeah, like it's just something. It could turn into a mess maybe. And honestly, with the VP situation, like if I'm Michael, I'm thinking Defcon, and that's about it maybe. Even Defcon though, he's never gonna get China card. So
a question from Dr. Flambe. He's saying, how do you keep a cool head when things aren't going your way? Well, I personally just don't. I just rage.
You just tilt.
I just tilt. I just start playing bad. But no, like seriously, what you have to do is you just look at your outs. Like right now, Michael knows that on the board it's very, very difficult to win, right? Unless he's able to grab South America control and put the score back to 0, it's not looking good for him. So he has to start thinking, okay, how can I push this game to a position where I can win? And probably his best outs are Europe control or of DEFCON, right? That's my take. What about you, Hasan?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you gotta narrow down your path to victory, and then again, there are some games that they're just unwinnable, and that's the nature of the game. Where maybe, I don't know, 10% of games are just you just can't do anything about it. And it's nice to keep in mind though that all the games where you just can't stop rolling 6s and you draw the 4 ops and you win in turn 5 because your opponent couldn't do anything, right? So for every game that doesn't go your way, there's a game that goes your way like that. So I mean, it all evens out over. Again, I've probably played more than 500 games of TS. Like I'm sure that my luck has been pretty even when you average everything out. So yeah.
Okay, very good play on César. He overprotects Zaire, so that's done there.
Yeah.
There's a score. So yeah, like picking up on that, I think you're right. Like it's very important to understand variance. Like literally, you cannot win every game. That's impossible. Okay, not even Michael Striker wins every game. Not even.
I mean, Michael Striker
gets really close. Gets really close.
Yeah, he's pretty close. But
like the thing is, like when you're playing someone that is, when you are far superior to someone, the luck doesn't matter as much because the other person is not gonna know how to take advantage of his good turns, and he's not gonna know how to take advantage of your bad turns. But when you're playing people about your level or 200 points up or down, there are some games that you just cannot win, and there are some games that you are almost automatically gonna win just by playing the cards, just because when you, like Hasan said, when you're rolling 6s on every coup and you are getting all the good events, well, you just win, but that's like a 10-20% of the games. Everything else is on you.
Yeah, and Dr. Flambe is saying in the chat now that keeping emotions out of it will make you play better. I 100% agree. that it
It's
will probably
hard.
make you play better, but it's so hard. It's hard to the point of impossible. And honestly, emotions make the game fun. Like, you
Yeah.
know, so it's at the end of the day, we play for fun, right? So
Okay, so he gets rid of the problematic cards. Nothing like after we saw the Dark and Cover play, it's pretty
yeah, so he doesn't have to give V away, right? Because he gave Def and Covered AR1, so he's gonna hold V away, play Wheelbarrow U and OAS.
Yeah. We're probably gonna
So
have to
OAS probably,
overprotect.
yeah. Overprotect Argentina is the main one. The problem is though he's gonna lose Panama.
Yep.
I don't know about double overprotect. Probably one was okay. All right, Paraguay.
That's decent.
I mean, you have one domination on the board finally, so yeah. Also, if I'm César, I am not entering Cuba no matter what. I am not.
Absolutely.
You know, that's the one way that you might lose this game.
Yeah, there is no reason whatsoever to give the chance of a DEFCON suicide here.
Even right now, I mean, there's a small chance where he gets gunman and Patnik gets double terrorism. Yeah, double terrorism would be enough to do it. Or terrorism plus Aldrich.
And the China card.
I'm counting the China card, right? Yeah. If he has China card and gunman, even double terrorism, then you're going to be forced to play gunman. Yeah. No, it does do it.
If you have you have the China card and it's double terrorism. Oh yeah, you have to play China.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play all your cards then. Yeah, exactly. So again, small chances, but things would have to work out pretty slick. Or Aldrich plus regular terrorism, because César will just not give. César's just not gonna give up the China card if he's smart, which he is.
I'm looking chat. Chat wanted Michael to play Salt here to be able to get rid of hold both cards. I don't think they got it right. I don't think that was a good play. Like you are basically overloading your hand with bad cards for the next turn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
I don't like it. Really hurts to give Duck, but I think the way he played it was necessary.
Yeah, I think 3 BBs is better than have a terrible, like, because you're not getting rid of them. You basically just saying, okay, I don't want to play in this turn, but you don't have the same problem next turn. I don't think Shadow is there.
I was gonna ask, what the heck did César decide to do about the whole China situation? But he's just getting started now, so that means Nixon's gonna be played next turn, not this turn. Which surprises me. I think he should have gotten the whole combo out this turn, so he has a China card.
So he has a China card up for sure.
Wait, actually, this might be an issue, right? Because gunman plus terrorism now loses, or plus Aldrich loses.
Yeah, because you won't have the China card.
Yeah. I think that's a mistake by César. And unnecessary. Like it's just you didn't really have anything pressing to do this turn. Yeah, like you could have just held another card and gotten this whole combo out right now.
It's a really long setup. Like it's all that China play. Like you basically are using the China not on China because you don't have any.
But it's not that long of a setup. You're using ops. I mean, they're useful ops right now. You have plenty of. There's always something you can do with 4 ops.
Yeah, of course. I mean, give me all the 4 ops in the world and I'll win the game.
Yeah, even just realign right now Venezuela, or like he's been doing. He's been using 4 ops, just different 4 ops. So he's thinking about this OAS play. Maybe he's thinking about a future play. I would just he goes 1 each.
But he knows OAS, right? So he would maybe just setting it up.
Well, he doesn't know what's going to get played because he doesn't know. Oh, he knows VOA as well.
He knows VOA as well.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Okay.
So now César draws lone gunman. Things get interesting real quick.
Yeah, like we were saying, play for your outs.
But the nice thing is though, he can headline peak. So Patnik he would need a hand degrader. So he would need not a hand degrader, a hand reducer. So he'd need either terrorism or Aldrich, and he'd also need a Defcon degrader in the headline, because otherwise César can safely headline it because he can see Michael's headline.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So a couple things to keep in mind there. So it's still pretty unlikely, but
well, but like from the point of view of César, like when you are in this position, you just want to
yeah, you don't
minimize
want
your
to.
risk.
Why? Yeah. Okay, no gunman. He's fine.
Okay. Tear down this wall, Junta,
He does grab Aldrich though, so I mean that's
Aldrich,
a
and
but
Reform and
nothing.
Glasnost. Not too bad.
Okay, okay.
Reformer
Michael
could be a
should
play for Europe
not event Aldrich here
to hold it for next time.
because he doesn't have a headline. He doesn't have a headline like to degrade Defgun, so he has to realize that if he headlines Aldrich, for example, even if his opponent has gunman, he can just headline it.
Yep.
So I would maybe headline Quag, or okay, he goes Aldrich anyway. So then he's not really considering Defgun. No, he's not going Aldrich.
I will go for Reformer here.
Reformer is always super tempting because you have Glasnost as well, right? So
yeah,
improves Glasnost. Oh, he just goes Aldrich. All right. I guess there's war games considerations as well. So five-year plan should be held for a scoring. It could be used on South America if necessary, but hopefully you can score South America for domination. Maybe you even go for a 4-op coup of Brazil and go for control. Like, actually no, Zaire coup is probably strictly better. You can't get too greedy. He's still alive on the board. I mean, I know it sounds maybe a little far-fetched,
no,
but
he's alive, but this is he's already too far back. You know, like he could potentially,
I mean,
but
one Africa coup flips there. Asia's even, Europe's even, South America's domination.
Central America is a
yeah, but I mean, it's like you grab Fidel and you grab Iranian hostage crisis, and your opponent has no counter to those cards, and you're gonna get in both regions, right?
Okay.
So maybe it's not as lost as
You're still getting dominated in Middle East if it comes out anyway because of Shadow, but yeah, I guess. Okay, so you can put him in a little bit of a dangerous position here. What you discard, Nixon or third on this wall?
I would probably discard. I would discard Nixon and hold on to the China card, because that's your play, right? You win with terrorism and gunman. So that's what I would do. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else really. I know tear down this wall, but it's not even that great of an event right now, with all things considered.
I will not get good realignments, but
yep, Nixon. I like it.
Yep. Play for your odds.
You play for your win. Okay, Junta is obviously super strong here though, with South America in hand as well. Okay, but Michael can repair, so he's okay. Do you use Glasnost for ops here then, or?
Use Glasnost for ops here. I mean, you have South America, so you can probably. He's going for it. I mean, I guess it's fine. I mean, Reformer is a little bit of a long setup for something that is gonna give like a coup anyway.
It's a nice headline, but yeah. Okay, again, this is why I don't like how César played last turn with not getting the whole combo out, because now you've unnecessarily given your opponent a chance. Yep. Right? If you draw gunman and your opponent gets terrorism, you lose, like straight up. So
it's a little bit of maybe like a 10% chances of that happening, but it's
maybe even 5%, but like the thing is, otherwise it's like 100% you're gonna win almost. I mean, Okay, he goes for realignments in Italy. Fail. It's at +0, so okay. Yeah, tear down this wall, didn't do much. Now you can event Reformer, take Poland, 2 France, 2 West Germany, just go all the battlegrounds.
You can just overprotect.
What's tear down this wall's lasting effect?
Nothing.
But it shows up in the top left, I think. Look beside Camp David. There's a tear. I'm pretty sure that's for tear down this wall, right?
Yeah, that's on this wall. But is it? I don't know. Maybe NATO doesn't apply
Maybe
or
it's like
something.
no. I think maybe it's like no coups in Europe, but the reformer has the same effect. I don't know. Okay, OPEC goes to space. Oh, it cancels Willy Brandt. Cancels prevents
Okay.
Willy Brandt.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. South America for 5. Nice. Again, Michael's like if he gets a couple of monster hands, you know, this is Michael Patnik we're talking about. 17-3 last year. He's one of the best players in the world, pretty much. So don't count him out just yet.
Chad is saying, love the fact that Hasan plays a game that came out when he was 5 years old.
Oh, come on. No, when did it come out?
I don't know. This game is actually the playtest version is kind of new, but the game is kind of old.
I'm Googling it.
But I don't think you were 5. You were maybe like 8 or something like that, or 10.
I can't see when it came out.
Like 2000 something.
Oh, it was 2005. Yeah, I was 5 years old. Okay.
They made the math. Chad made the math wrong. Oh
Okay.
no, actually they made it right. He was 5.
No,
Yeah.
they got it right. Okay. Quagmire, what do? You hold it for your headline, or you can't really hold it, huh? Because you have UN intervention, 5-year plan. Like, how do you play this? And you can't play China. You got to hold China.
Well, you could play. You gotta have to play it probably, but what? I don't know.
Do you like? I like eventing it when you're behind, just for that variance, right? Maybe your opponent fails and you get a couple of AR softs. But actually, eventing it here would not be good because the César would probably be happy. He could get rid of some of these nasty cards that he's dealing with right now.
He's gonna space right now.
No, he can't. He can't space anymore.
Oh, he's gonna have to. Liberation theologies. I mean, he can overprotect, but he gives access to
Cuba.
Cuba, yeah.
Cuba access is the issue, and again, César doesn't want to play into Cuba because of Ortega. So Indo-Pac, these guys got to think about middle op too. Yeah, Quag probably gets used for a coup somewhere. Now that I think about it. Okay. Flower power in effect, so Indo-Pac is also actually problematic. It's going to give 2 VPs.
2 VPs there.
Somehow Michael's going to be ahead on VPs, which seems ridiculous. But
being the game that he's been.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take back Panama and okay, overprotecting. Oh, he knows he's gonna have to give decal too, so he's overprotecting already. This is the dream, man. The Patnik can actually pull it off.
We're still pretty far away from that point, but
like think about.
There's hope. There's hope.
If he's able to get Euro domination, Europe comes out and has war games. That's it.
How did he get Europe domination?
Well, he has 3 battlegrounds right now. He has to get enough non-battlegrounds to.
No, he's way behind in Europe. He's not going to be able to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's like 1. Well, I mean, he needs 2, but
he needs 2. Yeah,
but it's unrealistic. Yeah.
More realistic is Africa domination. You coup Zaire and.
But that's not enough because you're gonna end up at +1. And
no, I think he has enough countries now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No. What I'm saying is like if he plays Indo-Pac, he's gonna end up at +1. So that means
I don't like this that much. Why are you UNing 5-year plan? Why not hold 5-year plan for one of these scorings like Middle East or Central America?
And then UN for ops?
Yeah. Okay, so he could with 5-year plan, right?
Yep. 2-5-year plan in Cameroon, got the access.
Yeah. And now again, César is still stuck here. Like it's such a bad hand. Well, finally.
Yeah,
it
was about to.
Annoying. Yeah, now he's gonna get 2 VPs from Flower Power.
Yep. Oh my god, he rolls a 6. Easy.
Clamping down in Africa. Sudan coup. Sudan coup or filling Cuba is pretty important too, but you can't really do that with a 1-op, so
yeah.
Probably does that with Quag. Michael should have a hint now that like he probably doesn't want to event Quag, so it's gonna help César out. Like Liberation, Indo-Pac, like he's kind of stuck. Oh, he over controls Italy. That's probably a good play as well. Yeah, he gets decoy now. Like, don't play Quag, man. Don't do it.
You can use Quag to flip. It's much better than actually eventing it. You can literally get a domination. You flip the domination. Yep. But you need to control.
Although César's probably gonna go Zaire, Nigeria here with his 2 ops. That would be my expectation.
Well, you can coup in next turn anyway, and it'll be okay too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an underdog type of guy, and although César is technically the underdog, in this game it's been Michael. So I don't know. I'm kind of hoping Michael pulls through, but at the same time, it's César knocking off Michael is also a great result. So
okay, let's see what he goes for.
Cuba and Sudan. Okay. Yeah, Sudan, you want to grab all the countries you can so that a coup, yeah, exactly, a Nigeria or Zaire coup gives you that domination. All right, on to turn 9. Oh wait, not yet. What's César's last hand, man? What a brutal.
Yuri and Samantha.
Oh my God, Michael knows César's hand. He played Aldrich, so of course he wouldn't have evented Quag. All right, so we knew all this. We're just speculating. Mostly me, my bad. Okay. All right, Yuri and Samantha coup.
Hasan, okay.
All right, yeah, still dominating, although again, Zaire coup and
Africa scoring, Zaire coup. ABM, give him another chance.
ABM, yeah, 2 coups, Red Scare, Fidel.
Oh, Misilambi Hasan again. Oh.
No, but he has multiple 4-ops, right? He has. Oh my God, but he's stuck.
But if he takes,
give ABM or Purge.
Yeah, ABM or Purge. I mean, I don't know if he will headline it because now there's a possibility of that Consuisa. Right?
Oh, there's Cal. Yeah, he can't headline it. He's not gonna headline it. There's Cal. Okay, so Michael's probably here. No, there's Cal. There's no way that he headlines it. Okay, he does get Ortega.
He gets Ortega, yeah, and he cannot space it.
He pretty much has nothing else to headline, though. That's the thing. Ortega is playable, though. He has no option in Cuba.
That's fair. He has a little bit of a red hand here going on.
Cal, he's got to be worried about Cal. But actually, he's probably thinking, what is...
Oh, he's gonna see it on the headline. Oh my God, he's Misilambi, 100%. Oh my God, second Red Scare Purge.
Second Red Scare Purge drawn by Misilambi.
I guess the good thing is this Red Scare is not as bad because...
Yeah, it's not that bad, but it's still pretty bad, man.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And Michael's like, come on, are you kidding me? Like...
I think you take the coup in Africa anyway.
You can't believe it. He's like a vomit. Yeah, literally vomit. Like that's so horrible. You coup Zaire.
Double coup here in Africa to ensure the.
Yeah, he gets Zaire, and
now he gets another coup. He wants Nigeria.
Yeah, he can try. Coup Nigeria. Yep.
Oh, he gets a 6.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice. Let's go. So now he's safe.
So Africa's gonna go for 6, right?
Yep.
I'm going to hold up for turn 10.
Now all of a sudden, Michael's threatening war games.
Yeah, that's this is his out right now. Like the moment that that Flower Power gets 2 VPs, that was literally opening a line of play for a realistic line of play for Michael.
Okay, wait. What else does César has? He doesn't have a great hand, right?
But
Okay, it's all right. It's problematic. Ortega is free. Arms race is free.
Pershing,
Central
Soggovs, that's gonna be a few empty action rounds. Same with Muslim. Unless, so he's gonna space one of those, but he's
well,
gonna.
what? Yeah, he can only space one, and then one empty AR, and then one hold. Okay, he's realigning Cuba. Nice thing is that he has Fidel, so he can just hop right back in. That's pretty funny.
And that's actually pretty good because that will. Actually,
but the problem,
you can wait it. Fidel is gonna flip it.
No, you shouldn't wait because Cesar's intention is not to take Cuba, it's just to score Central America. Again, he has Ortega.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I guess he could event Ortega and then take Cuba. No, so maybe he should have waited.
Okay, yeah, they're telling us on chat that it prevents Willy Brandt. Breakdown as well. That's normally so inconsequential that I've never happened to actually matter for.
Okay. Fail and fail.
Okay.
Nice. So now you spread into Nicaragua, Haiti, no brainer. Ooh, I don't know about Warsaw. I'd be tempted to use the event. Oh, I guess you lost your Yugoslav influence. Meh. Yeah, then I guess whatever.
Oh, you could put him on a little bit of a pickle there if you actually get. That's
now Kuwar, but you have. Oh wow. Yeah, you play Africa. 7 VPs. Cesar's gonna score right away. He's gonna score Central America. He's not gonna risk getting war gamed here. I know if I'm Cesar, like I would not have the guts to not play Central America here. Yep. Yeah, you gotta do it. I love how one card just it's just always on everyone's mind in the late wars. I think it's awesome game design. Okay, what's the plan here for Michael? I would consider some overprotections in Asia, maybe.
Did the election got called?
The U.S. election? I don't know.
Yeah, CNN just called it.
Oh yeah, they have him at Google has him at 290s. The Associated Press called it too.
Yep. 289 for Biden. They call Arizona finally, I guess. Arizona and Pennsylvania. Yep.
Yeah. I will let you Americans civil war it out down there.
Yeah.
If anyone ever wants to move to Canada, just hit me up.
I might need some asylum, but we'll see how it goes.
Don't worry, man. There's some great electrical engineering jobs here. You'll be.
I'll be good, right?
Yeah. I'm still shocked that you look at this board and I don't know. Somehow Michael has wriggled his way into a decent end game. Like,
yeah, like right now, taking Iran will tie the Middle East.
Cesar should take it back, but the Iranian hostage crisis is probably on its mind.
Yeah, but like, look at the cards that he has left. You know, they're no bueno. He has Muslim, Persian, and socialist.
Oh yeah, he can use special relationship.
Yeah, but that's it. Then all the rest of the turn is just getting rid of problematic cards.
He has his hand on Muslim. No, he's gonna take Iran. You gotta do it. No, Lebanon, and I guess he can bank on shuttle. Wow, he's gonna give Muslim? I don't understand why.
Who give him Muslim? To Libya, yeah.
Yeah, Libya and
that's 6.
Egypt, obviously.
And now suddenly you're behind.
I guess the point is that he doesn't have access to Libya, so he can just go Egypt, Iran. All right, fair.
Okay. And not a lot of free ops left for only special relationship.
Well, yeah, no free ops. Basically. Oh, he still has special relationship, right? So he can take Iran, or does he go Libya? Okay, he goes Iran. But again, Iranian hostage crisis is still there and still pretty strong. Panama, just repair, take Venezuela. Why are you thinking, Michael? This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, he takes it back.
Oh, he's thinking about playing Chernobyl. No, I would play Panama and hold on to Chernobyl because Panama's not affected by Red Scare, but Chernobyl is, so yeah. Hold a good card for turn 10. And okay, Middle East scoring is still around, but and so is Europe, but I mean,
Base and Soggov's in his hand right now.
all right, and let's see what happens.
Okay, War Games. What is War Games?
Terrorism. Oh, but he draws Gunman as well.
Yep. So no.
One small step. One small step is 3 VPs here. You should headline one small step.
Yeah, but he doesn't have War Games, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
War
3
Games.
VP, we're at final scoring territory now. I mean, you go for
sure.
your. This is winnable for Michael. Definitely.
It's a toughie. Because Middle East.
You gotta go Cuban Missile Crisis coup in Egypt.
Coup in Egypt.
Yeah, headline one small step for sure though. Get those 3 VPs. Let me take a look at César's hand. Okay, Iran Iraq is problematic because of flower power. Socialist is problematic. Oh, he could headline defectors. Oh, yeah, one small step is gonna get defected actually. EEU, although it's pretty strong too, because you might be able to steal the coup, right? Because you kind of have to take East Germany back.
Yep.
But it's not a super strong hand though for César. He only has 2 playable 3 ops. Iran Contra is yeah, you can play it late and you'll be okay.
Oh, but EU doesn't do anything. Oh yeah. In West Germany, yes.
It's double.
Germany,
It'll create issues, but
look at that Willy Brandt, completely useless now.
I have a prediction. Michael's gonna go one small step and he's gonna get defected. I can't think of any other way this goes.
He could try terrorism, but terrorism doesn't do anything.
Gunman's good too. No, terrorism is good. I mean, I would headline terrorism. I mean, I wouldn't mind headlining terrorism.
Gunman is good because in the last turn you probably want to have perfect information.
But like whatever he goes, he's gonna get defected.
If he was able to grab here Euro scoring, it would be so good.
He can't. Not realistically, anyways.
Maybe he's thinking of headlining
Europe. Maybe he's thinking of headlining Europe. One small step also is on your mind because of Star Wars, right? That's the thing. Yeah, he's gonna headline one small step. It's gotta be. Because otherwise, if you don't go one small step, you can get met with a Star Wars counter, which is really strong, obviously, in any situation. But no Middle East scoring is huge here. Middle East is gonna end up at is not gonna be scored. So you look at the board and Michael's actually ahead. Michael's just straight up ahead. Africa and South America are both better than Middle East and Central America. So
yep.
And Europe is +1. Asia's +1. Those are 2 VPs. He has a China card. That's +1 VP. Europe's going to be another VP. One small step might be 3 VPs. And César has no path to VPs. He can't really get more VPs other than flipping board regions. So I'm excited, man.
Yeah. This is it's gonna be a nice late game decider.
Photo finish.
Okay, Long Gunman gonna get defected probably. Yep, defected.
Yeah, defected, but that's okay. If I'm Michael, I'm not too concerned about that.
Yeah, you're gonna get your coup. You exchange 2 ops for your 1 op.
Cuban coup in Egypt could grab Middle East domination. I know that sounds crazy, but it can. If he rolls a 5, because he's gonna get Libya too. There's nothing better.
Yeah, there's literally nothing better because Brazil and Panama are worse odds, and they're not worth 2 battlegrounds. So.
I would even maybe you play China card, because even if you can just get 1 in Egypt, you can take Libya. César can't stop you from getting Libya. So if you coup a China card, a 3, 4, 5, or 6 gets you into Libya and stops the Middle East. Yeah,
he's going for it.
I like this decision.
Mike is probably gauging, like, is it worth for me to take the risk of giving the China guard? Because he can use China guard
But
to make a play
he's gonna
on,
play
on
China.
Asia.
He's gonna play China anyway, so
Yeah, he's 100%
he
gonna
can.
play China, but he could...
He's just gonna hold rear guards and puppet. Asia play is not realistic. He has 5 countries to César 7. It's just never gonna happen.
He goes. Rolls a 5. Okay.
Baby. He's gonna dominate Middle East. He's gonna win this game.
You calling it? You pounding the gavel right now?
Look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, poor César. He had nothing to do here. He's gonna, like, you know, Michael's gonna take Libya and Syria, and he's gonna be up, and there's nothing that César can do about it.
Yeah, the dudes are tied. Like, sorry, the tides have turned here.
Maybe César could get Central America up to 7 if he, but it's a long process. You got to coup Haiti, you got to realign Cuba, you got to take Cuba. Colombia also, you can mess around with realigning Venezuela.
Yeah, looking really dire now after.
All of a sudden too. Also,
Yeah.
one small step is still a big issue. Okay, influence where. Okay, I like that play.
Very nice
that play a lot.
He can coup and take Libya at the same time, so that's very nice. So he's gonna have to decide if he wants to protect his South America domination or want to expand.
I think you take Libya because Libya is a sure thing.
Yeah.
And it's worth 4 VPs basically, same as Venezuela. Venezuela is worth 5, but I mean that's not a sure thing because you're just gonna get counter couped and it's gonna go on. And even this realignment is pretty risky because you know he has
he's a +1. Yeah, one bad roll and
and it's at 6-0, right? So. Yeah. Oh man, this is intense.
Okay, let's go. Let's go for those rolls.
Yeah, he's got to be okay. What does César?
César,
you're gonna have a super strong hand again.
He already committed to this play. You know, he committed to the exchange on the domination on one side for the other. So now you have to go for it.
How did Michael wriggle into a winning position?
He goes for the realignment. Let's go, Hasan. Let's go.
Okay. Goes 1.
And he breaks. Okay.
But there you go. That's the thing. You can.
Okay, now we're talking. Wow. That's a good one. Okay, we're gonna get some.
But one small step is gonna be 3 VPs here. Boom.
Yep.
Out.
And Europe is gonna put you at 9. Like it's
Europe
very difficult.
Put you at 9.
Even if you control Central America, it's done.
You gotta. Yeah, it's done. You gotta over control in a lot of places.
What if he events East European before Europe scoring score?
Like I mean, Michael can just repair, right? He has enough ops to deal with that. Willy terrorism, Chernobyl.
Yeah, just another nerd is saying the New York Times called it for Biden at 279. All right, we got a new president on the USA. Well, not now. It would be on January 19th or something.
Yeah, I agree, Dr. Flambe. I'm also sick of hearing about the U.S. election, but
yeah. I understand. Like from outsiders, it's like, why the heck is all these people like talking about the election for like 7 days?
No, I mean, of course we understand, but
well, but like I want to see in Spain, like the elections are done in 1 day. You know, it's
same here in Canada. Like. You know what's insane to me is that your guys' election cycle is like 2 years long. Like you guys are just like campaigning,
and they happen every 2 years because the House goes to elections every 2 years. So it's we're always on elections.
All right, we're not too much better here, but like at least the cycle is not that long.
That coup was yikes. Yeah, he could Haiti to get back there.
Realigned in Cuba. Okay, let's calculate. Central America 8. South America even, Africa 6,
Middle East 4.
It's close, but thing is, the VP track is already at 8. So I still think it's a Michael win because look at the existing VP track.
That Nigeria could have. Oh no. No, Nigeria is only 2 people.
Nigeria wouldn't. Yeah, it's only 2 VPs. Okay, play Europe. I still think Michael has this bagged. He's got to over control though. He's got to over control. What are the key points to over control? He's got to over control 1 of South Korea and North Korea. Otherwise, a 4-op can break both.
Okay. We can do terrorism, overprotect, North Korea. And he needs Iraq as well, right? No,
Not
because
Iraq.
no, because shadow diplomacy doesn't work on final scoring.
Yeah, exactly. Syria, maybe, I guess. But even it's only 2 VPs, you could probably ignore it and get away with it. Okay, as long as my Bruins beat the Canadian hockey teams, no, man. I'm a big Toronto Maple Leafs fan. The Bruins are how does Pedro say it? No bueno. It's not I hate them with all my heart. Okay, where did EEU go? Oh, he took Cuba, eh?
He went for the
Raptors are not playing in Toronto this season. Yeah, because they'll have to figure something out for the NBA season. But I mean, they have a good team. I'm looking forward to the season this year. Okay. Michael just got I wonder if he's debating on whether to event terrorism or not. Do you think that's a consideration?
I was thinking about it.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
I was thinking about it, but really, what for? Like, what's
he's toying? He's toying with the possibility.
You can probably think that he has a one strong card for the last AR, right? To do some breaks.
But he doesn't, though.
He doesn't, but you don't know that.
He doesn't, yeah.
He doesn't, but you don't know that. But I don't know.
That's an insane turnaround still.
Yeah. Very good, very, very well played on Michael's
like
side.
we were calling, like we were like, okay, you know, like we were bashing César for just letting the China card out. We were like, oh, you know, why would you give him a chance to win on Defca, and that's the only way he could win. But somehow he won on the board, and
turned it around very nicely.
Very nicely. Yeah, I guess you give Iran, like, what do you even give now? I think you have to space Socialist and then play Iran Contra last AR, because you don't want to give Iran Iraq and 2 VPs more.
Yep.
You might have to even realign last AR and hope for some lucky realigns.
Well, even with lucky realigns, I mean, you can realign Africa and try to just get some crazy realigns, but...
you could realign Argentina, I guess, and, oh, he's eventing Iran Iraq? No, I don't like, why do that?
Argentina is a... +2 for
okay, I guess
USSR.
it makes sense. If you succeed, you get to even, so...
I would think Chile is better than Argentina.
That's true. You just need to break one if you do it AR7. But I think we're talking about a moot point. I don't think this can really come back realistically.
Yeah, he had to get Chile, Nigeria, and even Nigeria is not enough. He had to get Chile, Nigeria, Zaire. And that will maybe flip it because it'd be domination America, domination Africa. Not even domination Africa. No, it will be just even Africa. He doesn't even have 3 ops. Only socialists will give him 3 ops, and that will break Europe. So it's like one thing for another. He's probably thinking here, time to coup on a battleground and end this.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's that type of situation. Even this turn, like, I mean, he flipped Cuba, he flipped Venezuela, but in the end, the Middle East coup in Egypt was...
Yeah, he's going for realignments.
You have to just hope you roll 6-1s, but it's not happening, unfortunately.
I would have gone for Nigeria first, I guess.
It's a moot point. It doesn't
really matter.
They're both at actually no, Zaire first is better, I think, because he had influence there, right?
So okay, so he got a flip.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter.
He doesn't get any of them. And
why are you realigning? Oh, okay, he's just overprotecting everything. It's a win. He's calculated it.
Yep, he got the math, so it doesn't matter. We should know fines. Last day out of the game. Gonna get these guys the moment that César, yeah, he already called well played, so it's just a matter of...
Wow, just, I mean, you think back in this game, like the double missile envy for Red Scare, and you know, that hand with VOA, Grain Sales, Duck, the early war, no D cards until Decol, and even Decol was not like, you know, César already had most of Africa when Decol came out. It wasn't that effective. Just and then somehow he grinds his way to a victory here.
Yep.
By 14 VPs, not even like
not even close.
It wasn't even super close. Yeah, like just
okay. Wow. Let me do something here.
Okay, let's not spoil it for the chat because they're probably gonna go down to the wire.
Yeah, let me go.
But we can get them on air here and